I'm recording this, you're going to step and swing. Now what does that mean? As you swing your arms back, you're stepping forward. This is like a step change of direction drill. And what you're doing here, it's teaching you to move your lower body toward the target by stepping as you swing your arms back. There's that lateral shift. Now, the other pivot drill is a great drill you can do. I had this gentleman turn, bump. See, that bump move is what I want you to learn. You're going to move the lateral. Now, the hips move about 5 inches. It's not a big movement. We're only talking 5 to 7 inches. It's very subtle. And then that right shoulder is going to go down, see?
Okay.
And that...
Oh, okay. So, yeah. That's why I'm not... I knew I wasn't coming down right, like I was coming
right
over the plane, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't correct it.
Right. So there's another drill I want you to do called the lag drill. You're going to start here. Now you can see there I don't have any wrist cock. The club's parallel to the ground.
Right.
Now, as I start my downswing, I'm moving my hands, and as I move my hands and my body, I'm going to load the shaft. See how I loaded the club? Loaded means I started to cock my wrists on the downswing. That's also going to improve your ball striking, because you're learning how to...
Well, yeah, what is that teaching you?
Well, what that does is it creates an approach angle. The definition of approach angle is the angle between the club face and the ball. As we get closer to impact, we want a steeper approach angle. If you're catching the ball thin, a lot of times what happens is you unload the shaft, and then the club gets real close to the ground. The club head gets too close to the ground, and if you unload early, by the time you get to the ball, now the club is traveling up. So this just helps you learn how to trap the ball.
And you're starting with the club parallel? Yeah,
parallel to the ground, and then you're going to add some load to the shaft as you start your downswing. You can see how I've shifted there, but I haven't really started turning. But it's all about loading on the downswing. It's like a throwing motion.
Yeah.
In a throwing motion, if you were going to skip a stone, your arm goes back and your body goes forward, and that creates this lag. Now, that's just an exercise to do. You can actually, after you do this a few times at home, you can start to hit a few shots doing it. So what we're trying to do is get in a good impact alignment with the lead wrist flat and the shaft pointed at the front heel, at the front hip. Alright, so those are a couple simple drills. My name is Jim Estes, and today I'm going to talk about a drill that I think is extremely important for the swing plane. So what I want you to do is, and this by the way is going to give you an instant understanding of exactly the feeling you want to have in the golf swing. Take a club, you can put a rod, alignment rod in the grip, or I'm sorry, in the butt end of the golf club. Take the golf club, turn it like you're going to hold it, and then what I want you to do is take that club, put it right against your left hip, so you're holding both clubs here. Now you've got an alignment rod on the ground and a golf ball, and what I want you to do, getting into your good posture position, your weight over the arches, feel balanced. The insides of the heels are going to be about the width of your hips. Take a swing back, slow motion, and trace with that alignment rod the target line all the way up. The shaft should be parallel to your target line at the top, and then slowly coming down, trace the line. And do this in slow motion. Right into the impact position. So this is a great feedback tool, visual feedback tool for learning the proper swing plane. Go right to your impact position. I encourage you to do this drill in slow motion. And if you have 5 minutes a day, if you do this drill every day, I guarantee you're going to improve your golf swing. So again, I think you'll find this to be extremely helpful. JimEstesGolf.com if you have any questions.